right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Everybody, man. Everybody, man. We're connected by a conscious act. Love. So if you do that, man, you're gonna just continue to want to educate and say entertain, edutainment. You want to just continue to ride in that lane, man. Because of that love factor. Go ahead, man.
But just like exactly, bro. But just like we can make it cool to be a gangster, you know what I mean? Like you talking about the music again, or in the movies. That if we can make it cool to be a gangster, we can make it cool to be intelligent and smart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. And not too preachy. We ain't gotta be like that. Well, we can relate. See,
I ain't never thought it wasn't cool.
You feel me? But you know what I mean, though.
I'm fooling with you. I'm messing with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I already. But when I was coming up, I was inside these gangsters. Plus, I was around that surrounding, so I was gravitating towards it. But I remember rappers like Ice Cube when he had that death certificate. I was listening to that the other day. Be true to the game. He changed the whole dynamic. You know what I mean? And this brother was young, so these guys can make it popular as well. I mean, but see, once you start, once you get in touch with education too, and it awakens that in you, then you're gonna love it. And that's what made us gravitate toward it, because we started reading about our history. Like I said, I was saying on the song I just wrote, I said I had to go to prison just to learn about my history. I'm not really saying that I actually had to go to prison to learn about my history, but that's where I went to learn about my history.
That's what you learned,
didn't teach. Yeah, that's why he didn't teach, changing my beliefs. See, because it ain't me do a 360. Vincent was talking about that water. Erica Badu was talking about this in one song, bro. She said, I was born underwater with $3.06. Yeah, you may laugh, you ain't did your math. She was talking about 360 degrees of knowledge will make you complete. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, again, this education, when you tap into this, it's going to help you see a lot of things. That's why I say words help you see worlds. It's going to open up the door for so many things in your life. And then you're going to be able to make connections. And then, you're going to grow, man. You're going to prosper. And not only will it touch your life, it's going to touch other people's life. So, yeah, man, this is what it is, bro. I love it. I love reading, bro. I love it.
It broadens your horizon. Yes, sir. It broadens your horizon. The places you can't connect with physically, you can go there mentally. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's the beauty of it, though. That's the beauty. And Bradley's right. He's like, once the third eye is open, like, man, it ain't no better feeling. Like, it's really not. And sometimes we suffocate it because we invite a lot of, poison into our own world. But I'm on a spiritual high, bro. You know what I mean? Sure. And I be crunk like this all the time. Every time you see me, this is how I am. Like, this is just how I am. You know what I mean? And it's a good feeling, though, bro. I mean, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. I'm human. Of course, I'm human. Like, we all have our challenges and our battles. But at the end of the day, we all gotta stay on with what's right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? No matter if it's against ourselves, you gotta still be for what's right. Like, you know what I mean? So, after so many years of being like that, bro, it's like it's instilled. You know what I mean? Like Brandon said, like, who would ever thought we'd go to prison and do all that time and learn some of the things that we've learned? Like, man, why we wouldn't taught this in elementary? You know what I mean? Like how? Like, this is crazy. If for people that don't understand it, they don't understand the energy that we responding to because they don't feel it. They don't see it. You know what I mean? So even in the scripture, if the scripture tell you that they were deaf, dumb, and blind, right? We know you can't build a society with literal deaf, dumb, and blind people. So it had to be something mental, right? We know that. So in order for that to happen, somebody had to not see some of the things that was right there in front of them. So if it happened, if it happened in our past, it can happen in our future, and that's what it's telling us. Don't be deaf, dumb, and blind. When we say that in our songs, don't be deaf, dumb, and blind. You know what I mean? Like, pay attention. Look at everything. We look through the smoke screen. Because it's a smoke screen. Like Brent said, it's a smoke screen. I think it's listen though, man. You know what I mean? Getting to get a chance to collab with y'all brothers. You know what I mean? So
it's good business, man. I appreciate the opportunity, man. I appreciate you guys' passion for what you have to say and the message that you want to put out, man. I definitely appreciate you guys for that. That's important. It's very important. That you guys continue to be able to broadcast a message to people that's actually going to resonate. with people because, everybody goes through something. And so that's what I like about the round table, that, you can hit on people's experiences and they can be familiar experiences to the people, and it makes them, like I said, want them to say, okay, that's cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. But the thing about it though, man, you talk about the lack of education or the lack of history and the lack of teaching and stuff like that, though. The reason being is, though, I can't tell you how powerful you are as a people. I can't give you the tools. I can't give you the keys to the car because now you're going to drive off in this car and leave me, right? Because I can't let you see this. So I'm going to pretty much give it from my slant because I made the books. I have the power. I have the leadership. I have the land. I have the rules. You know what I mean? So I'm really not going to think about you, honestly. I mean, because, when I'm making this stuff, because I'm thinking on the dominant society. So my ideals and my mindset is coming from the mindset of the dominant society. So that's the reason why you don't learn that in school, because that's another system, school system, prison system. You know what I'm saying, though? You have systems.
Right.
You have different systems that teach you certain things or not teach you certain things, right? So there's a reason why that okay, well, all this other history is in there, all this other knowledge is in there. What about that? So, but the key is for the leaders, you young kings, man, the key is to go teach, to go educate, and then to go, as you say, show how enthusiastic you are about that history and about that knowledge. Because once you start getting into that well, man, you find out, wow, this well runs deep. The well of information is deep, right? And so you can be excited and share the information. Say, man, you don't know about XYZ? Oh, man, well, let me tell you about it, man. Check this out, and I want us to get to the point, too, though, man, where we have books and pamphlets, whatever, to hand out at the same time, rather than saying, okay, here's some information in a concise little booklet, right, that'll help you on your way. Whether they got a father in their life or whether they don't have a father in their life, have some kind of material to where you can give them, versus just a word. You can also give them something to read, right?
That's right, something tangible. That's
something
right,
tangible.
brother.
Something tangible. Because we always talk about adding value. I always talk about adding value every single day of our lives, man. While we are breathing, while we're yet alive, our goal and our job is to add value. Our people, our goal is to do that, man. You say awake and the mind is understanding and having a different point of view of life and stuff like that. It's your duty to give back and give that understanding to those that don't have that. But also, it's our duty to make us patience, right? And deal with it in love. Right. Now, not be a fool and not be misused, you know what I mean, though, and not waste valuable time, but simply, though, understand where they're coming from, right? Understand where they are. Right. Because as leaders, right, the people may not be on the level that we want them to be, so we may have to meet them where they are. But that's okay, though, because you're able to have that balance of education and what you know and then what you can teach from a level of, hey, I know what you've been through. I know what you're going through. I understand. And so, that's my call to action for my people, man. Let's have more understanding for one another. Let's have more patience with one another, man, for what we've been through, for who we are. Not who you see right now. You know what I mean, though, for who we are and what we deal with, because we got to have some empathy for one another. Like I said before, man, on other shows, man, we get crap out there from everybody else, but damn it, we got to stop giving it to each other. We have to stop that.
Right.
We have to stop that, man. We have to be able to just love one another, man, and push each other forward, because we all we got, man. That's what we need, man. We need each other. It's not a fact that we want each other. We need each other, man.
I'm gonna say this kind of going off your, piggybacking off your of what you're saying, bro. The literacy rate. Think about it, bro. It's very high. In these days and time, people are graduating from school and they really illiterate. And being illiterate can be on different levels. Like some people, they can't understand parables and scriptures. And that's sometimes because only God will let you be able to, through prayer, that you'll be able to understand this. Some people can't get this. This ain't open for everybody, like wisdom. Right. So, Vincent, we were talking about that third eye. When you look on the back of the dollar bill, the third eye is just that come from Egyptian history.
Right.
So they understood that. They bought it, and that's like when your knowledge, you opening your mind to things. Yeah. So getting back to the literacy rate, when you're not able to read, some people are reading on third grade levels.
Right.
And all these different levels. Even they talk about Floyd Mayweather. Not the brother. I'm just bringing this subject up. He's a millionaire.
Right.
Kind of people make fun of him about that. So I show you the value of education. Now, I'm going to go here with religion a little bit. In the Bible, it says, study and show yourself approved, right? In the Quran, it says the first 3 verses was given not to pray, it was read. Read, because the importance of education is so important. Because once you educate yourself, you're going to educate others. And people won't be able to control you, bro. That's what you're kind of hitting on, too.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's going to make you free. See, you can be enslaved physically with some chains, like Nat Turner. You know, and go back to him. He was free already because that brother knew the scripture. He knew the meaning behind the scripture. No matter what they were trying to tell him, and he was free. Frederick Douglass said in his book, Autobiography of Frederick Douglass, he said, once I learned to read, he said his slave master got mad at his wife for teaching him how to read. He said, in that very instant, I knew that I was never fit to be a slave again. So this emancipation proclamation, you know, that came later, but the emancipation came when his mind was free. And once a man is educated, bro, you awaken something in him. That's why they can't control us. That's why it is. That's why we speak like we speak, bro. Yep. And we can sit with the best of them. And this is what God gave us. And when you self-taught, bro, I just watched some on Malcolm X the other day. He was shaming scholars, bro. Because when you self-taught, that's because you're educating yourself, not by force, because some people don't want to go to school. They just go to school because people make them. But you're waking up, educating yourself. Man, that's awakening things in you that you didn't even know existed. And then nobody can't stop you, bro. Nobody can stop you. They just can't tell you know anything. Come on, let's sit down. We're going to talk about this thing. But that's why they told us, they say if you do not let them slaves read, they will become nothing but the beast of the field. And that's what we at. Just getting back to you talking about this play thing. Playing all the time. When you do not educate yourself and you do not take this serious, whether it's financial education, whether it's spiritual education, whether it's secular education, what are you going to become? God compares you to an animal. You know what I mean? They say we mammals, right? Mm-hmm. So God compares you. He say you be like ape. You'll be like monkey. You know,
come on and keep on pushing enterprises for your financial education. Shameless plug. Go ahead, man.
Yes, sir. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying you're not going to be a physically no ape, but your mind. The Bible talks about a reprobated mind. You see what I mean? And that's how your mind will become, because you'll be waking up on some BS. You wonder why? Because that's what you are. That's what you're entertaining. That's what you're eating. You know, that's what you're feeding yourself all day. So change those dynamics and awaken other things in you. Then you'll realize there's a kingdom inside of you. You know what I'm saying? To be unleashed.
Say that again, man. Say that again. Say that again, man. The kingdom inside of you.
Yeah, that's why Vincent said, even when changing the language, that's why I say words form words. Even when we was in prison, that was just a physical. We turned that into a college, and we didn't have no summer break. We didn't take no semester off. We was at that table every day with our books and pamphlets. You mentioned pamphlets while they go to Shelton. We had pamphlets every day. There was this
every day
on the table.
Every day.
This brother going his style. He might be reading this 300-something page book about ancient commit. Bro, we talking about commit Africa, bro. We been talking about this stuff, bro. I'm telling you. I'm still thinking about it now, bro. It's crazy, bro. But that's why I say we had to go to prison. It's a shame, man, that we had to go in the institution, another institution, to learn our truth.
Because think about this, though, man. We can't revise history or nothing like that. But the thing about it, though, man, is that had you known your history, right? Who you are, where you come from, what you stand for, you may not have made some of the decisions that you made,
Most definitely. And then going back to you talking about control. You think they don't know that? The system, they gonna keep some of this stuff outside the book.
That's fine.
Because I don't want you to know that your history goes farther back than slavery. You know, we had kings and queens. They had in Africa, while the world was behind, ancient Egypt, which the Greeks stole some of their stuff and get credit for. Egypt is called the credit of civilization, bro. Imhotep. Don't read about these brothers. These brothers was father of medicine. He was doing all this stuff even before. They was behind. They was behind. You know what I mean? We weren't gold and bro, they had air conditioning.
With that Massa Musa.
They had air conditioning in their houses, bro. Where was that? Yeah, this real talk. And still we marvel at the Egyptians today. How was they able to create these pyramids? We got technology with these phones and all this.
Man, they had help.